Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another reaction video. Today we're watching something a bit different, something we've not watched on YouTube together before. It's Con's new video, the total cost to build my home gym. I'm really intrigued to see what he's done, how much it costs, because in the thumbnail it has like £106,000 like written and like blurred out, but I'm assuming it's not going to be that much. But I have no concept of this, so I'm intrigued to see how much it actually costs, what he's going to do with it, because, you know, these kind of videos are just fun. And Con's videos are always sick as well. All of the like setup ones, always so well made and just so visually entertaining to watch. So I'm excited. I like these videos. Let's get into the video. I'm also eating today, so we have a nice chicken curry. Heck yeah. And we do also have Twitch chat. So again, be nice, everyone. Come and join us on Twitch. Go subscribe on YouTube. Let's watch the video.
I'm going to do a cost breakdown about how much I spent setting up my own home gym. When I first started on this project, this whole room needed a lot of renovating. So we started off with a waterproof membrane. This was essential to our build as it will keep out moisture. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a builder. I don't really understand what these things do. I just
see all of this stuff just goes like, and that goes way over my head.
Most of these other things I'm going to list off. So waterproof membrane to cover this area, £49. And chipboard flooring was then laid down next, which set me back. Ooh,
like what does that mean?
8 pieces. Now, each piece cost £21. So in total, I spent £588 on chipboard flooring. But hey, now at least we didn't have a cold concrete floor. And then a category of fixings and hardware. Now this includes stuff like screws, nails, bolts, timber connectors, silicone, masking tape, adhesive, little bits and bobs like that you often forget about. That sort of added up to £334.47. Then we've got our window board, and that cost, there's
Jesus
3 of them
Christ.
actually, because I've got 3 windows in here. In total, I spent £53.20 on window boards. And then what we did with the floor, we had to do with the walls. So the walls weren't insulated, it's just pure brickwork, and it was very cold in this building. So the walls were covered in a waterproof membrane. That set me back £101.18. On the
that doesn't
framing,
like
that goes all the
that
way
doesn't
around
surprise
this
me,
whole
but the
building.
nuts and bolts and screws,
£49.30.
Jesus Christ.
So far, next to the flooring, it's our second biggest expense. Insulation. Insulating the walls, making sure that this building has some sort of heat retention and resistance from the outside elements. You know, they can keep the heat in.
I like this song, by the way.
£211.69.
That's not as much as I thought it was going to be.
Panels here in total, each one costing £36.06. So in total, that is £216.36 on the LED lights.
That's not even bad either.
Covered up in plasterboards, and that sent me back £251.40.
That's
all of
bad.
the walls were then plastered.
I thought that'd be a lot
labour
less.
and materials added up to £650. I then had to get a new door because the previous door that was there, it was just a block of wood with a little lock on it. But when I understood the door industry and how you can get less secure ones, more secure ones, or Eddie Hall proof ones, then I realized that it's probably worth getting a decent door. So I went for a composite door, and that set me back £557.
500 quid on a door! Bro, what?
Biggest regret and purchase of this whole thing was a wall-mounted ballet bar. Now, this was a request by Kirsty. I just feel like it wasn't a good spend of money. So if I had another choice, would I spend
surely that can't be much,
£18.40? I would probably spend it on something else. I don't think the
on a
ballet
bar
was worth it. Part of me kind of wants to start
surely you can make that
so I can get good use out of the bar. I'm at least gonna like stretch my hamstrings or something. Wireless chargers. These are by far the most impressive thing that when anybody comes in here, they're like, oh my God, this is such a sick feature. And I tell you what,
it's a sick feature.
They're very affordable to set up as well. They're not as expensive as you might think. So these chargers, you make a hole in whatever surface you want to put it into, and they sit flush on that surface. And then on the other end, it's just a USB. So you just connect USB to power, and you've got wireless charging. I can just simply put my phone down on a windowsill or my floating shelf, and it will just charge my phone. Each charger costs £21.99, and I've got 3 of them, so grand total of £65.
I mean, it's not bad either as well, is it?
Wireless charging. And I went for this fancy vinyl flooring. The company I went for is called Eklls, and I went for Scandinavian pine. I had to get 25 packs of those, which added up to £1,503.47. Let's talk about lighting now. I went with Cove.
Sorry, how much did you just say?
I had to get 25 packs of those, which added up to £1,503.
It's vinyl floors, yeah. Still.
£47. Let's talk about
holy
lighting
shit.
now. I went with Cove lighting. So as you can see here in my frame, you see the orange and the pink reflecting in the mirror. Those are LED strips that are stuck in a Cove. So this Cove set me back £44.09. That might sound cheap, however, the lights that I decided to use in the coving were not cheap at all. Now, in the whole house, I used the Philips Hue system, and I didn't want to switch to any other provider. Now, the beauty with Philips Hue is that it just works amazing. Everything's on my phone, it's on an app, they do great accessories. The light that the LED strips produces is really nice as well. As you can see for filming, it's great. You don't see any flicker or any other rubbish stuff that cheap LED strips give you. For a pack of a 2-meter LED strip, they charge about £65, and I needed 10 packs. There's lights literally everywhere.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
There's one behind the telly, and there's loads of strips around the whole room. So for lighting, I ended up spending around £650. If there's gonna be pretty
I don't think that's too bad.
Nice looking room here, I'm gonna wanna spend a lot of time in here, and that's what it's about. I'm on a fitness journey.
I think that's okay. I was expecting 4 figures.
I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in. So there you go. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it's all right for lights. It's not, I mean, it's still expensive, yeah.
£51.60. Not so boring stuff. Speakers, £659 on the sound system here, with an additional £111.60 because I needed to get the brackets. The floating TV.
Oh my fucking god, 110 quid for brackets.
I purchased from IKEA, and that set me back £190. Now, I also did my own custom build with a couple of cabinets together for extra storage in this place, and the total of that build came to £191.
Truly breaded.
I also put a worktop on top of the cabinets, so it could
functionality. It could have spent £10, but he wants it for content. True.
Was from a previous project. It was like some leftover material that I thought would be perfect in here. I remember paying around £300 for a 3-meter length, so I kept half of it and used it in this project. So you could say that worktop costs another £150.
Well, that's nice.
But I like how the grey matches the grey of the floors, so it was perfect. Painting this building, we used some simple eggshell white. There was about 20 litres, so estimating about £60 to £70 spent on paint.
It's not awful either.
For £170.
This video is literally just
having a drinks fridge in a
no,
place
yeah,
like
you kind of do
out,
like want a
hot
drinks
and sweaty
fridge.
and thirsty. It's just ideal. Air conditioning, it also doubles up as heating. The way
this video is literally just me going mad. What?
Listen,
that's not bad. That's all right. What? Oh my god.
Has aircon.
That's cool.
This is the only room that I can use during summer heat waves. Then I'm going to be doing a lot of good, useful work here. I am going to be working out. And my all-in cost with the aircon unit that includes labor and installation added up to £2,015.
I mean, I knew it was going to be expensive. I knew it was going to be expensive. I knew it was going to be expensive. Why am I surprised? Holy shit.
£15.15. So I went for the Dakin unit, which has a very nice, slick design compared to some of the other bulky options out there on the market. We've got a telly in the room, £579 for this telly. So I've got a whole row of mirrors in here as well. And as soon as they got installed, this place jumped up a level. It all of a sudden started to feel like a proper
That's cheaper than you thought?
Mirrors weren't cheap either.
Jesus Christ.
£2,317.
What's the point in mirrors? When they're that expensive? to look good. You don't need them. You need them for form. I want to cry. Everyone subscribe right now so I can afford a £2,300 mirror. Please. I'd appreciate it.
Includes labour as well. I feel like the mirrors are a great addition. I have no regrets with them. It's a shame they cost that much because they do add a lot of value to the space. They make this room feel twice as big. Added a plant wall. A lot of people ask me where I get these plant walls from.
That's nice. So that Koji has this for his streaming setup, and it makes it look so much nicer. Like so much nicer. I like these a lot. These are like really pretty.
I spent £392 decorating that wall.
Yeah, no, I say that's worth it.
Blinds from Dunelm, 20 quid. Dry linen boxes, wire connectors, plugs and other components. Add all of those little bits up. £74.35.
Not bad.
And you know what? That's pretty much it for the list. The grand total of renovating this building from the shell that you saw it into.
He hasn't even said the equipment cost yet. I'd say he's probably on about... probably close to 10k now, right? Maybe a little bit less. I wouldn't say 50k. But I'd maybe say about 40k. I reckon it's going to be around 40k. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments. You think more than 10k so far? Maybe it's around is 10k give or take, let's say.
To a cozy.
I reckon it's going to be about 40k total.
900.
I was way fucking off. 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 Nearly 13k to renovate the room.
£105.90.
Subscribe now, please, so I can make a home gym one day. Please. Please, Air Up, can you sponsor me? Please, I would appreciate it.
On this fitness journey.
I also really want to try Air Up. I've never tried it.
Using just air. Let's just say this, if this was around in medieval times, you'd probably get burnt at the stake, people thinking you're a witch. All you have to do is pull it up on the tab.
Exclamation mark Air Up in chat. One day maybe.
If you're watching this, let's make an RGB bottle. This is turned into a Dragon's Den pitch. You can make an accessory that screws onto the bottom for the clear bottles, and bam, you've got an RGB edition Air Up. Yeah. Anyway, back to the science of how this works. When drinking through this bottle, a slipstream is created through the straw.
These are just really cool as well, right?
Scented pod, and that's where your retronasal smell kicks in. It's a technical term for smelling through the back of your throat.
So essentially, you're
like the concept of it is so fucking sick.
When you smell something in your mouth, it passes through the back of the throat to the olfactory
in
the nose and manifests
like without it being
a taste.
Like a spawn thing. Like people that have had sponsors with it genuinely love it so much because it is meant to be really good.
Small little wins that you can have throughout your day that add up. But don't judge me for this, but I actually like filling this up with sparkling water because
what? Nah, I'm not watching the rest. Wrong. I might dislike the video for that.
mind even further.
Con, I believed in you.
I'm drinking a soda drink. I just love the taste of those bubbles ripping into my tongue. You know that first sip of carbonated water? You sip it and you go, oh, it's blowing my head. I enjoy that. A bit like Like eating a spoonful of wasabi and your head just explodes. How I feel like when I'm drinking sparkling water, and I'm down for it. Right now, just to attract a wider demographic and make you guys think I'm normal, this is still water in here. If you're interested in
my gym membership for the next 100 years would be 12k. Mad.
They've got all
Mad.
sorts of colours, accessories, different flavoured pods. Have fun with it. I want to start this section with a little weight update for you guys. I got this calendar on Amazon for $12.99.
Okay.
I like the design of it.
Interesting.
Now,
I like that he's
track
added
my
that
weight
in as well.
daily. Every morning when I wake up, I weigh myself on the Fitbit scales and it syncs it to an app. Now, the reason I'm doing that is so that I have like a very nice and precise graph throughout my whole journey, and I can see the way my weight is trending, whether it's going up or down. It's just really good to see that data. And as of
I hope
today,
with this he
Monday,
does
the
like
22nd of May, I weighed
if
in
he's
at
doing like a
104.9
transformation kind of thing. I hope he like
kg.
shows
Let's
that.
round it up. Let's say 105 kg. And then
I love
could
those
step
kind of
back and
videos,
have a look.
like a
At the
lot.
start of May, I was 108. And I moved down to 106. So I'm going steady at sort of like 1
Pop off,
kg a
King.
week.
How many mugs do you
I'm
own?
hoping by the end of the month,
We've probably
I can
spent
be
about
as
12k
strong
in mugs.
or like in the low ends of the 104. When you're going to be training with loads of heavy equipment, it's important that you have
Hi,
your
Ben,
floor
how you doing?
protected. Now, I've got a really nice laminate floor here. And the last thing I want to do is damage it. So I've got this section where the weights are going to be padded out with this rubber flooring. They come in like these slabs and they're really easy to connect together. And each of these slabs come in at $24.99. And the total cost for
That's
this
not
area
awful, to be
added
fair.
up to £701.93. This is
I take that back.
a Primal's half rack, and it cost me £1,099. This is like the centerpiece of the gym, I like to think, because this is where I do most of my compound movement exercises. The barbell, bench, and the bumper plates were a separate purchase to this half rack. And in my opinion, they were essential purchases to complete a half rack because they complement every single exercise that you'll be able to do on here. This folding bench from Inspire was $249.99. If I want to do a bench press, I can have it completely flat and just lay on that and do my bench press. If I want to introduce some variations and do some sort of incline benches, I can take it up a notch. And then if I want to do any shoulder presses with my dumbbells, I can put it all the way up. Here we have the Texas Power Bar. This is apparently the Rolls Royce of power bars. I don't exactly know all the scientific information about it. I'm not as enthusiastic about it as my friend Jack here filming me. He's the one that recommended me one of these power bars. Why did you recommend it? What did you say?
I've had one for 3.5 years. I love it. It's amazing. Well, the knurling on it, super, super sharp. It's like a cheese grater. I've cut my hands up on it a million times, and it's really painful. And I wanted to.
I'm sorry,
on con because
I don't get gym
at this rate,
equipment.
They should have you as a salesman.
Why is that good?
Spend $449.99 on a piece of metal.
Hang on, right? Hang on. He's just said that he spent £449 on that, right? How can he be like, oh yeah, you've persuaded me to spend £449 on a bar, and then earlier on in the video have a go at a £200 bar thing that his I don't know if it's wife, fiance, girlfriend that person needed for ballet. The double standards.
Oh.
the company.
Horrendous. Horrendous.
How
Probably
is
ain't
this
using it.
almost £500? Do you know what I mean?
I haven't seen him
I'm not
use it
complaining
yet.
about it because I've actually found it
You
very
know?
comfortable to use. I'm a gym newbie, right? So I have nothing to compare it to. Now, when it comes down to putting on weight onto the barbell that I'm going to use in my half rack, I went for these bumper plates from Primal. They're pretty cool. They're rubber coated. Also like how they're color coded. So they've got different sprinkles of color in them. And if you use them enough,
I do
you'll
quite like that
remember
as well.
Green is 10 kg. Yellow is 15, blue is 20, reds are 25. There you go. So a total of 150 kg, and it cost me £525 for these weights. What I do want to buy is lower weight, just so I can go up in smaller weight increments. So eventually I might add something like 2.5 kg plates. Got these amazing spring release collars, again from Primal. Got them in this red color, and they're very easy to use. And for a pair, they came in at £21.60.
That's not
this
bad.
RDX belt. Guess how much this is?
Please don't say
it's priceless. My good friend Jack gifted
Ah.
it to me, so I can have better.
I mean, you should include like what it is
Brace
called,
your
what it
And he
is
also gifted me
worth
this
though.
thing. What's this called? A wedge. I love this little wedge.
What is it?
Well, yeah, so you roll the weights on top of it, and then it allows you to have elevation,
Oh.
so you can pull off certain. Do they do this in black? I want one in black.
Oh, right, okay. You want it in black? Is that one not good enough for you?
Is that one not good enough for
Give
you?
this to me, Jack.
That one not good enough?
But I'm gonna.
I didn't have one in black to give you for free.
Just remember, Jack, that when I get one for myself, it means I've outgrown you. All right. This thing. Can I do a pull up yet?
Paint it black. True.
Oh, barely. I can do half.
See,
an excuse
if he
one.
does do
It's
like
'cause
a
I did
progress
arms day
journey,
yesterday. That's
I
why
would
can't do it
fucking
again
love
now
to
in
see
front
it.
of you guys.
I love these kind of videos.
No, this is the Inspire FT1, the functional trainer, aka the cable pulley machine. It does what it sounds like. It's you just pull these cables and you adjust the weights. I don't know why I'm explaining this. Half of you guys know way more than I do.
I do not.
Yeah, it's got
I've
loads of
been in the
different
gym like
accessories,
3 times
so
in my
you
life.
can unclip something like this and put a different handle or different type of grip on here, which is actually included in the cost of this machine, which is $2,499.99. Say for example, if I wanted like a little band that will help me
2.5
actually
grand.
do pull-ups and train for chin-ups and stuff like that. So I can put it on here, put my knees on.
2.5
and
grand.
weights to help push me up and do that type of stuff. I feel like this machine has endless possibilities. Like you can do so much on it. I wanted to get myself a selection of free weights so I can add some variety to my workouts. And I went for a bunch of different dumbbell weights. I am missing one set on here. They haven't been delivered yet, but I went for 2.5 kg, 5 kg, 7.5 kg, 10 kg.
Even this is going to be
15,
like
and 20.
400
And the
quid, I
total
reckon.
ended up spending on these dumbbells came to a total of £293
Okay.
and 94 pence.
Not as
And the
bad as I
rack
thought.
itself cost £163 and 99.
Okay, that's
And just to
okay.
keep track of
So when you add them together, that's the
more
400.
progress
Cool.
that I'm doing,
Yeah.
or any notes
Cool.
I need to write, or if somebody writes me down an exercise I want to try in the future. Got myself a whiteboard, and the total of it came to £35 and 59 pence.
Sorry. Why has he started it halfway down? What if you want to add more? Surely that's not just me that is a little bit upset by this. Maybe someone with your height was writing on it.
And that is the whole entirety of the strength training part in my gym. Now, let's talk about the bit that everybody dislikes, cardio.
I
But
like
before
cardio.
that,
Cardio
let's
is
do
the one
some
bit
cool
that I like.
accessories that I got for myself. I got a sweatsuit. Actually, I've got an idea.
You got a sweatsuit.
Sweatsuit. This is the most unbreathable type of thing ever. It's got like this rubber padding inside, and it's supposed to basically seal in every single bit of like moisture that comes out from your body, and it's supposed to trap it, and it's supposed to make you sweat. But hey, if you guys got any ideas that you'd like me to try out in a sweatsuit,
Please don't say that
leave
this is like
your
300 quid.
below. Like, are there any type of exercises I should try on it? Is there
Burns
a
Fat
video
Wicket? Yeah,
concept where I see
yeah.
how
I can
much
imagine it's
weight
really
or
good.
water weight I lose in a certain amount of period of time? Let me know. Maybe I'll wear it. To
Also
a
called a
photo shoot
smelly
or look
jacket.
at
True.
Film in a video. I'm pretty sure the boys will appreciate that sort of professionalism from me if I wore this to set. And I was hoping to sort of take advantage of this suit and use it with my treadmill. You must be asking me, Con, that is a cool looking sweatsuit. How
I
much
beg he
is that
doesn't have like a
one?
Peloton or something.
£47 and
Bro,
99
that's
pence.
calm.
Also got myself a weighted vest to add to the intensity of the.
I was
type of
honestly
workouts I'm
expecting
going
like
to do.
hundreds.
Maybe I should put
That's
that-
fine.
It's an actual struggle putting this weighted vest on. It weighs 20 kilograms. So when I hold this,
Fucking hell.
it's bloody heavy, right? And this is the amount of weight I want to lose. So it's just a good visual representation.
Yeah, it's a very good way to
of how I
visualize it.
feel after I've lost this weight, like
Yeah.
how light my body would feel. Am I making sense? I don't know if I've got it the right way around, but basically you strap yourself in.
That's a very
and you
cool
wear
idea.
this for a brief period.
I like
of
that.
exercise. and it's really difficult sometimes, especially just like doing like something like an intense 45-minute walk uphill in this combination.
Especially don't dive in.
Burn calories. I feel like I'm in a drill video. Let me see if I can do any time. Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, that was a challenge. I did one. I can do star jumps.
I mean, yeah, but star jumps are fucking
Weighted
easy.
vest, $49.99.
That's not even bad. I thought that was going to be a lot more
Well.
expensive.
So post your ideas in the comments and let me know what ridiculousness I could get up to with this. Apart from that, let me introduce you to my treadmill. This is the Peloton tread. No, I didn't need to go all fancy and use a Peloton tread, but I like it. Okay. I think we're establishing a theme here with Con. He likes his gadgets. The Peloton tread.
Fuck's sake!
At £2,545. Now, Peloton as a company come with loads of cool features. I specifically wanted to take advantage of all the classes they offer. So you can basically pick whatever class you want. And for example, there's running, walking ones, but there's also stuff like cardio and yoga. And my favorite feature is the fact that you can...
He even said that he doesn't like it. He doesn't like cardio.
To my convenience, I've got one.
Buy a normal treadmill if you don't like cardio.
For the Peloton,
it's minimum £40 a month.
With the tread, you wear it when you go for a run, and it logs all your details and your heart rate. I just really enjoy.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
It's not something you have to do or everybody has to do. It's just something that I find really interesting because I'm into my gadgets and tech. If you use anything with tech and you have my interest.
I mean, to be fair, it's being sponsored by Air Up, right? So
4/5 foot.
He's living. He's living.
Punch bag. And it set me back $42.99. I haven't had an opportunity to mount this anywhere in my gym, so it's just kind of been on the side right now. But this is how it arrived. It actually arrived with the stuffing inside. The stuffing, the weight inside, old bits of...
I've never actually thought what would be inside.
It makes for a very decent punch bag, to be honest. The reason I don't have it up anywhere is because
I just assumed it was like, I don't know, like
this weight. So I'm trying to figure
padding.
out
I don't know.
This. I bought this chain lock and I hung it up on this, but the problem is it hangs too low. So yeah, it actually touches the floor. I want it to go up a bit higher. So I'm just working on that solution. And then
what did you do?
Basically drag this up here.
Could you make your own punch bag? Probably.
Hey,
if that's all that's in there.
Getting out of the gym with the equipment that you've just seen adds up to a grand total of £8,892.
That's actually nowhere near
that brings our total of the whole gym project
as much as I thought it was going to be.
£798.14.
That's, I mean, it's not calm.
Gym project all done. Overall, I'm extremely happy with what I've managed to achieve over the past.
That's not much. I mean,
working on this project, I'm also very much enjoying using the space as I'm trying to go through a fitness transformation journey. Hopefully in another couple of months' time.
That's nowhere near as much as I thought it was going to be. I could afford that. Go on then.
Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
It won't really show up because I'm wearing a black t-shirt. If I was wearing a grey t-shirt, you'd probably see a big sweat patch behind me.
Oh, that's horrible.
Damp.
Oh.
Damp. I need a shower. I don't know why you're still filming, to be honest. It's a bit...
I'm not so sure on the end of that video, but there we go. I was genuinely expecting like a lot more, like cost-wise. So, you know what? I think he's smashed it for about 21k. Yeah, fair play. If you liked the video, make sure you go and subscribe to Con, which I think I need to do as well. There we go. Make sure you subscribe. Go like the video as well. Go leave a comment for how much you thought the video, how much you thought the gym was going to be. What was your favorite part of it? What do you think was the most expensive part of it? That maybe didn't need to be so expensive. Make sure you like and subscribe on this channel as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sam_Eklls. And yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.